Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm gonna be doing this look right here. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Go ahead and like and comment down below what your thoughts were on this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would really gladly appreciate it. And yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so I already did one of my eyes off camera. I did have a little bit of trouble with the glitter, but let's hope the other eye comes out okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and prime my eyelid. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer.
This is in the shade light medium beige. I'm just going to put a little bit on my eye. And then just put the blender, I'm going to blend it in.
And I'm going to go ahead and set it with this single eyeshadow from Wet n Wild. This is in the color Brulee. It's just like a bone color.
Go ahead and set my whole entire eye with this color.
Okay, so the first product I'm going to be using for the eyes is going to be this Wet n Wild blush right here. This is in the color Mellow Wine. It's just like a very soft pink. And I'm going to go in with this brush right here. This is a Wet n Wild Crease brush. Oh, I'm sorry. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of tape just so that it's not that messy. Right under my lash. Straight up to where my brow ends, just like that. Okay, and then with this one, I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna pack it on. After that shadow is already set, I'm gonna go into the Take Me to Brazil palette, and I'm gonna be using this pink right here. I'm going to be using a smaller brush, this dense brush right here. This is from BH Cosmetics. I'm just going to take a little bit. I'm going to start putting it right on the corner. This is a brighter pink. Okay, so after I put that bright pink from the BH Cosmetics palette, I'm going to go into my Oakland 8 Color Matte Shadow palette. And I'm going to get a little bit of this pink right here. This is called Muse. It is like a brick pink. And I'm going to go in with a pencil brush. This is from Crown Royal. This is a C513. And I'm going to get very little. And I'm just going to start outlining where I'm going to cut the crease. Now I'm just going to blend everything out with the Wet n Wild blending brush. I'm going to do circular motions and windshield wiper motions. Okay, now that the pink is on, I'm going to go ahead and remove the tape. You see how it leaves that really clean at the end. So for today's cut crease, I'm not going to be doing like a very high cut crease. I'm going to do a lower cut crease. I usually do a high cut crease so that you could see the glitter, but since on this one I did a low cut crease, I'm just going to go ahead and do a low cut crease on the other eye. So for the cut crease, I'm going to be using the same concealer I used. And I'm gonna get a small flat round brush, something like this. When cutting the crease, you want to use a round brush instead of a squared brush because it's easier to actually underline the cut crease. So I'm just gonna start from the corner of my eye and I'm just gonna start building it up. And like I said, I'm not going to be doing a very high cut crease. I'm just going to do it where the eye naturally folds. Okay, just like that. Now that the cut crease is on, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set it. I'm gonna be using, oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be using the same shade that I used to set the entire lid. And I'm just gonna use that to set the cut crease. I will be using a new foundation today. I'm gonna be using the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. This is this one right here. I recently got this one. I've used it one time and I kind of liked it, but I think the shade is a little bit either dark for me or it oxidizes, but I'll let you guys see how it looks. I'm gonna start applying the glitter. This is kind of a difficult part, so I'll zoom you guys in so you guys could see. Okay, just like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and let this dry real quick and I'll be right back. Okay guys, now that the glitter has dried, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with the NYX matte liquid liner, and I'm gonna be creating a wing just like I did on this side. Just like that. Okay, so now that my lashes are on, these lashes are playing games with me. They look like so different and so bad. I had never tried these and I'm actually not really liking them, so don't recommend. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and start on my face. I'm just gonna go ahead and prep my face with the Mario Badescu Rose Water as always. And I'm gonna moisturize. You can use any moisturizer that works better for you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and moisturize real quick. And I'm gonna be using the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, just on my T-zone basically. And like I said previously on my video, I'm going to be using this new CoverGirl foundation. I'm just going to give it a shake. I'm going to pump it in the back of my hand. It's a thick consistency. And I'm just going to go in, do half on my face first, because it does dry pretty quickly. That is what it looks like on half of my face. You guys see I have all these blemishes, redness, and on this side it looks pretty even. There might be a little bit of redness peeking through right around the cheek area, but other than that it covers pretty well. Okay guys, so now that I have all my foundation on, I'm just gonna go ahead and start concealing. I'm gonna be using the same Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. I'm gonna go in with very little. Okay guys, so I'm really sorry, but I did not notice that my camera stopped recording. I will list all the products that I used down below, but what I did do was I set my under eye with the Airspun powder. I set my face with the CoverGirl loose powder, and then I contoured my face with the Wet n Wild contouring palette, and I used the Wet n Wild blush in Mellow Wine. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just applying some of that color from the Oakland palette, the Muse color, and I'm just applying it to my waterline. I'm sorry, not to my waterline, to my lower lash line. Just like that. And I'm gonna do that for both eyes, okay, just like that. And then I'm just gonna smoke it out a little bit with my Wet n Wild brush. And I'm going to apply this gel lip liner. I'm gonna use it as a, I'm gonna be using it as a eyeliner. Just like that. For highlighter, I'm gonna be using this palette right here. This is a Sephora palette, and I'm gonna be using a mixture of these two. Ooh, you can't really see them, but this is like a gold shade, and this is a completely white shade. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them for you. This is what they look like. I'm gonna be using these two, and I'm gonna be using my Crown. Oh, this is a Crown brush. This is a deluxe highlight fan brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and wet it a little bit with my Mario Badescu rose water. And then I'm just gonna go in to both of them, and I'm gonna apply it on my cheekbones. And I'm gonna be using this Wet n Wild lipstick in the color Give Me Mocha.